how did these buildings that were part of a boys' school become a prisoner of war camp?
Well, in 1941, the federal government took over this property from the Ontario government because structurally they didn't have to add very much to make it a POW camp.
That's right. These abandoned buildings in Bomanville are actually some of the last standing prisoner of war camp buildings in Canada. Known as Camp 30, the public can now take guided tours through the property.
This building right here is the cafeteria, and the cafeteria was where the Battle of Bomanville took place.
Well, because this is a historic site, during the tour you won't go off this main path or get up close to the buildings, but the tour guides will tell you about their amazing history. Camp 30 originated as a boys' training school. In 1941, it was taken over by the Department of National Defense as a prisoner of war camp. The highest-ranking German POW officers were imprisoned here until 1945.
There was 5 generals from the German Luftwaffe, the Kriegsmarine, and the Wehrmacht.
Well, one of the most fun facts that you'll hear about on this tour is about this building, the gymnasium. Inside this section here, there's a pool where it is said that German officers would hold diving competitions. Although you won't get near the buildings during the tour, I have had the opportunity in the past to tour inside these buildings. As you can see, they are completely devastated. There is literally not one wall in this entire compound throughout all of the buildings that is not either filled with graffiti, torn down, or torched by fire. Supporters are hoping that a deal can be made with the developers who now own the property so that the exteriors can be restored and the interiors completely redone as modern commercial spaces.
Historically, it's quite important that these buildings be saved and preserved so that the public can see what actually went on in these buildings.
And the final tour of this season happens on September 22nd. For information, you can go to our website, citynews.ca. Well, they're hoping that a decision will be made within the year as to what these buildings could become in the future. In Bomanville, Audra Brown, City News.